Hey, good afternoon, folks. Fred here, VE3FAL, Ontario Northwest Bushcrafter and Outdoors, Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, YQT, 15:10 local time here in Thunder Bay on Monday, August the 26th, 2024. I'm doing this I'm doing this unscripted and without a teleprompter. So I'll probably make a few errors and I may go back and edit this. But anyway, current temperature right now, actual temperature is 31 degrees centigrade. With humidex, we're sitting at 37 degrees. We had a spit of rain here just maybe a half hour ago. As you guys can see, we've got some clouds rolling in, and I just got a warning here that we are under a severe thunderstorm watch with possible 90-kilometer winds. Large toonie-sized hail, and obviously dangerous lightning and stuff and so on. So anyway, I just want to give you guys a brief update here of conditions this year in Thunder Bay from winter up until now. We're winding down summer, coming into fall, and it's been an extremely different year for us here in Thunder Bay and for the region and the district. And you know, even thunderstorms, rainstorms, snow, things have been very, very isolated this year. It hasn't been district wide, it hasn't been region wide. It's been really, really strange. So anyway, with that being said, just looking at our winter this year, we had very little snow. We had very little to no snow this winter, which is not good because we do require the moisture. We require the snow for insulation for septic fields and wells. Yes, we have a lot of septic fields and a lot of wells up here yet that require the snow for insulation. But on the bright side, we did not see a lot of really, really cold temperatures. And the frost this year, I think, only penetrated in the untraveled areas, if you're lucky, a foot. In the traveled areas, of course, it's going to be a heck of a lot more. So, and then here come February, we had extremely warm temperatures, and even the maple trees were sharing their sap in February, which is unusual for us because generally we will get into April, May, you know, Easter, things like that, when we see the trees flowing. And this year, believe it or not, they had already started to flow. We had tapped a couple trees in February just to, you know, for shits and giggles, just to see if they would actually flow, and they were flowing. That's how warm it was. So with that being said, once again, the maple season was not a really good season because we were overly warm. So just to throw some numbers out here for people that don't know about maple and sap and flow of the trees, you need at least, okay, I'm going to go on the high side here a little bit, but you need at least -5 at nighttime, +5 during the day, -7, +7, give or take a little bit, for the trees to start flowing and spreading sap. If you don't have those temperatures at night and during the day, then you do not get the flow that you require, and they do like the sun. They do need the sun. All right, so moving forward, we were extremely dry through the spring. We were worried that we were going to be in a major forest fire season. And then all of a sudden, poof, the heavens opened up, the skies opened up, and we were getting rain and rain and rain. We had flash flooding, we had all kinds of stuff happening here in Thunder Bay, manhole covers coming off of sewers in the city. It was just crazy. Okay, so here we are thinking, okay, we don't have to worry about a early forest fire hazard, which we thought we were going to see, and we never did see. Okay, so the rains stopped. So just like our winter, we've seen very little rain since then. We have been extremely warm. You guys have seen some of the videos I've made just with my walk back here of the cracks in the ground and the clay. That's how dry it is. You guys can see here how low the water is here in the pond, the algae on the pond, all the other stuff that's here in the pond. I mean, generally that is underwater. Like, that is well underwater, the pump and the fountain. and it is not. So it's extremely very dry. Water levels are down all over. Lakes are down, ponds are down, everything is down. We have not had a lot of forest fires in the area. There have been some, once again, isolated forest fires, but nothing to sneeze at. So just moving forward here again, we did a canoe trip towards White Otter. We've seen some extensive blowdown from fall, spring, and moving into the summer. Extensive blowdown around the Ignace area, but they get some really nasty storms in that area, some heavy winds. Tons and tons of tadpoles in the lakes, which is good. Even back here, you guys have heard in a few of my videos of frogs. We've seen a lot of frogs and a lot of tadpoles. The one thing that we haven't seen, or a bunch of things that we have not seen this year, are bats, dragonflies, and what was the other one? Bats, dragonflies, and there was another one I was going to mention that we never seen a whole, oh, fireflies. We never seen a whole lot of fireflies. I think I recorded one the morning that we were taking off on our canoe trip. So very few fireflies. I've seen zero for bats. I haven't seen one single bat this year, and very, very few dragonflies. And the dragonflies are here all the time, eating the bugs and the mosquitoes and all the other pests that are bugging you, you know, on your canoe trip. Usually they're hovering around you, they're flying around you, and they're keeping you safe from the bugs. So anyway, we've seen very little of that. On the other hand, we've seen an amazing amount of spiders, and all kinds of spiders, all shapes, all sizes, all colors, everywhere. Tons of earwigs. Earwigs are everywhere. No matter where you go, you leave a cup outside, you leave something on the ground, and you get a little bit of moisture. There are earwigs everywhere. It's a major earwig infestation. The mosquitoes even weren't so bad. The black flies weren't so bad this year. I mean, they come out at nighttime, but even them, they were not as bad as we had anticipated. When we were on our canoe trip, we had horse flies and deer flies, but even them, they were not all that crazy. So anyway, here we are going into fall, the 26th of August. We're 37 degrees centigrade with humidex, 31 with actual temperature. And yes, we get some extremely warm Septembers when you're hunting during hunting season, and we can expect it again. Let's see what's going to happen here. The almanac says we are going to see a wet winter with a lot of snow. But again, who knows? Things can change. Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update here from Thunder Bay, Ontario. This is Fred, VE3FAL. You guys take care, stay safe, have a great week ahead of you. And remember, watch out for the other person. The other person may not be watching out for you. In Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, this is Fred, VE3FAL. 7-3, folks.